The 4 skills every photographer needs to have. 1. Learning manual mode. Master the exposure triangle, shutter speed, ISO, and aperture. Once you really understand the exposure triangle, this is where you can really have fun with photography. I think the best way to learn is just to try shutter mode and aperture mode to really understand how each setting works. So if you're looking for the best setting, there are none because it just depends how much light you're working with and what lens you're using and a few other factors. So there are no best settings. Number 2, learning how to edit your photos. I think learning how to edit your images is what can really make you stand out from other photographers. You can use Photoshop, Lightroom, or other free photo editing programs to really enhance your images to your style too. Photo editing is probably one of the most important skills in today's photography world because, as I said earlier, it can really elevate your images from other photographers. So let me know in the comments which photo editing program you're using, and hopefully that can help others too. Number 3, composition. Use the rule of thirds, leading lines, and framing to make your images more captivating. Experiment as much as you can with different angles and perspectives. I think composition is a skill that can make your image a win or a bust. Find inspiration from other photographers, get inspired, and try to recreate that shot, and you will see growth. For me personally, I'd look online for portrait photographers and I get inspired by that. Number 4, patience and learning. This is probably the most important skill to have. You're not going to be a professional photographer overnight because you bought a $3,000 camera and lens. So stay on the path of learning and owning your photography skills. I don't think there's a photographer out there that believes they have mastered the art of photography. Photography is something that you have to keep working at to get better at. You're not going to get better because of your gear. You're only going to get better with every photo you take. So these are the 4 skills that I think makes a photographer better and different from other photographers. Photography is not something you can learn in 1 year. It takes a few years and a lot of experimenting to get really good at your photography niche. So if you can think of other important photography skills, let others know